Hello and welcome to the episode of Ways to Better Living. This is your host, Julio, and today the topic that I spent a few minutes in thinking of what to, and all of a sudden this one I'm going to discuss. I usually do not discuss this particular issue or topic with people. It's not something I do discuss at all, which is the point that's going to make this one interesting for myself as a whole, since I will be dealing with this topic now, as it is something that also people do in the world face, which is mainly individuals and families and so on and so forth. Businesses, they all faces this, which is finance. So I'm mainly dealing with the individual aspect side of this topic. So, ways to better living. Topic of discussion today: finance. I'm not sure if I would be able to do part 2, but I will see as it goes on. I will let you know as I keep looking at my time and knowing how much time I got left. So, as we always do, discuss the issue of this in the world. So, let's say, since this is a interesting topic, I don't usually discuss it. It's really interesting because now I'm going with my heart, yet it's a topic that I always avoid to discuss with people. So, what does the world itself, as an individual, because in dealing with finance, it has to do with your budget of both your expense, which means your spending, and your income. So in this aspect, why this topic today, it is an ongoing issue for a lot of people I have dealt with, and with also the way the world show you and portray how people do their spending and all of this. So how we're going to go about this? The world tell you to spend more than you make. So, and why do I say that? Okay, you that do not make much, you always want to have the gadgets, the new gadgets that are coming out, whether it's PlayStation 4, 5, or the new iPhone, the new Samsung Galaxy, whatever they call it, or that new Mac, or that new computer system that you just gotta have. Now, why am I bringing this up? Just as I mentioned, the world tell you gotta spend more than you make, and the people who love to spend this much are the ones who do not make as much. Why? Because that is why you have commercials to target these ones that do not make as much. Why do I say that? You spend time in this time that they said it's lockdown, you that focus in watching TV, it's a lockdown, But you got so much commercial to buy new things and buy that and buy that and buy that. If you're not making money, why are they showing new things that you gotta buy? So that's your finance, live in your pocket that you're not making. Now, with that says, with everything that's going on, how do some people out there adjust to get by? Well, for the ones who will say, alright, well, if this new whatever gadget is coming, I want to get that. The moment they hear about it, they start saving for it. Some will put their money in the bank in savings. Some will stash it in the house, wherever, but you do save for it way or another. But in that saving, you gotta cut something loose that you might say, oh, I can deal without this till I got this, then I can start getting it back. So now, what happened with your finance? Is it going in the proper? The word I use is proper. Others will put it as, is it going towards your need? So the reason why I use proper is because that gadget, what is the use for it that you want to get it? 9 out of 10 times is to say you have it. But do you really need it? Is it proper for you to have that gadget? Alright, forget about gadgets. A lot of people in the world says they like to get high. That's another place where people spend their money and not think of putting it into the proper use. You say you want to get high. You got that little bit. So now you got to put it towards your needs or get high. Which one always win? The one that says get high will always win. And then, yeah, it is fun. You get high for that moment. But then once you come off of it, now you have two issues. You coming down from that high. You want to get high again, but now you don't have enough to get high again. And also the other problem is that thing that you do need that you put off to get high is still not solved. And so what does it lead you to? Now all you're thinking now with that tool now there is to find ways so you could get high to forget about it. And then you live in that cycle. So what happened to your finance? It's going in the wrong direction. I'm not saying you getting high, you don't have to. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is put everything, your finance, into where it belongs. So how do you go on about it? Well, one instance is, like I said, I'm not giving my personal, but one thing you have to do. Some people, they said they got a list of things that are priority that they get first before going for the things that are non-priority. That's one way to go about it. But again, you can put something in a priority list that you do not need. Just because you think it's priority doesn't mean you need that. So you have to look at, what do I need? So this way, I can be able to use my money wisely and be able to finance my way of living. So what do? Do you let others tell you in how you have to go about it, in what you need or what you might need in the future? Some people go to banks or finance departments or whatever they might be called, to help them finance their budget and able to put towards whatever they're going to want to accumulate or in the future, or get now, or reduce, or whatever they want to do. So you know your situation. I'm not telling you your situation. All I'm saying is, what is your need? Because humans got a basic need. And what's that? You call it food, shelter, and what? Clothing. That's your basic need. So everything that comes after that is what? Is extra. So if you said your rent's got to be paid, you need food in the house, and be able to get new outfits. If you say once every 2 weeks or once a week or once a month, that's up to you how you put that. So that's your need. So what do? As you receive your income, you budget it towards those 3 things, and then once those 3 are fulfilled, whatever is left, is extra, and that is up to you. What do you do with it? I'm not going to come convince you about putting your money in the bank or do this or do that, because if I don't have it, I'm not going to tell you to get it. But I'm not going to say why I don't have it. So since I'm not here to tell you about my personal, I'm just giving you the details of the things that you do need to know and understand about living a better life. So I will leave it here for now, as my time is almost up, but we'll continue. I will have to do a part 2. So remember, where we're going to end this, your 3 basic needs: food, shelter, clothing. So now, if that is your basic, which is what you do need, why are you worried about spending your money elsewhere? Yes, you might be making more, but guess what? You already know your lifestyle is stressful in the way that you constantly got to be stressing about making more so you can be able to supply yourself in this lifestyle. So I will leave it there for now, as I said, and we'll do the part 3 to continue in this conversation. And always remember that the way you choose to live your life, you will be the only one to benefit or not benefit. So as I give you the ways to better living, it is up to you to choose. I'm not forcing you. You choose yourself. Once again, this is your host, Coolio, saying all the best, and God bless you all, and hope that you all will be able to apply the things that are beneficial for you. Take care.